Hi, welcome back. My name is Emily Webster. I am a 5th year 2nd grade teacher in North Texas, and welcome to this month's coffee chat. I am so excited for all of the reasons. I had every intention of doing one of these coffee chats every single month in 2024, and life got in the way. And we're going to talk about why life got in the way here in a little bit, but life really did get into the way, and it's better to start late than to not start at all, in my humble opinion. So without further ado, we're gonna start now. Hopefully this is up by, give me some confetti in the comments for actually getting something up. But we're gonna talk about all the things. We're gonna talk about my goals, where I'm at, where I'm headed, what I hope to have happen in this year, and we'll just go on from there. So the way I want to structure these is, eventually I would like for you guys to ask me questions, but I'm gonna come and just check in on where I'm at with goals and things and update you on some life events, because I've had a pretty big one happen in the month of March. So I have some notes to go over here, but to get this elephant out of the room, I got married. Here's my nice ring and band on here. I got married on March 9th, and actually today that I'm recording it, it is April 9th, so we've been together, or we've been married for a whole month, and it feels so cool. But we got married, and it truly was the most magical day that I could have ever asked for. We had beautiful weather, which was shocking because it had rained a full 2 days prior to the wedding. Like, it rained on a rehearsal dinner night, and I was super worried about that. And I was really grateful that, you know, the weather was just gorgeous on wedding day. It was a little chilly, but honestly, it was like perfect. The food was delicious. Everybody loved it. All of our guests were able to come. We had out of town guests. It was the perfect day, like absolutely perfect. What I didn't expect though was post-wedding anxiety. And I had confused it for post-wedding blues for a good portion of time. Just for some reference, when we got married, it was the first weekend of spring break. So we got married and then we had all of spring break. Now, I think what would have helped is if I would have gone on our honeymoon right away, but we didn't. We went on a mini moon, as I called it, and we went to a place called Spa Castle, and it was this cool place. I suggest you go if you're able to go, but it was a really cool place where they had a bunch of saunas. We got a couples massage. There were swimming pools and hot tubs and all of these fun things that we got to go do. And it was a very relaxing day. Like, there was one room where my husband and we fell asleep for a good 30 minutes on this like heated mat on the floor, and it was so nice and relaxing. And so I think that the fact that we didn't go on a true honeymoon right after the wedding, I think that that caused a lot of anxiety in me, and like I was almost anxious because the day was too perfect. I know that sounds crazy, but honestly, I think that's what it was. The day was like too perfect, and it caused me a little bit of anxiety. Next. Oh, in addition to me getting married, I still don't quite know how I feel about my new last name. So my students were all about calling me Mrs. Webster when I got to school, like after spring break, and I love it. But also, like, I've been Miss Person as a teacher, like that's all they've ever called me, and I've been Person for 29 years of my life, and so for me to like give that up super easy is kind of hard. So I'm thinking next year, just a fresh slate, like it's gonna be, you know, on my desk where it says Miss Person, it'll say Mrs. Webster, and then on all of my newsletters and my correspondence to the parents, it'll say Mrs. Webster. But right now I'm kind of in limbo, and like I don't quite know how I feel about it, which it's fine. Maybe that's to be expected. Let me know if that's to be expected. Okay, also big things, this kind of goes with my goals, but I posted 2 YouTube videos back to back, and I am so proud of that. I did fall off the wagon last weekend and didn't post an April vlog in the first weekend of April because my sister was in town, but that's okay. It's fine. We're gonna make it work. And honestly, when this goes out, it'll go out, and then a vlog will go out after that, so it'll be fine. I'm not super worried. We're trying to be consistent. We're trying to do all of the things, and I'm just happy that I'm doing the darn thing. Like, really, I'm gonna look back at this and just be thankful that I went for it. It is better, in my opinion, to do it sloppy, to do it scared, to do it, just to do it at all, like, honestly. Okay, and I'm excited to just keep this momentum going. I have lots of ideas and lots of things that I want to share, and I just want to like get them all out, but I need to make sure that I stick to a consistent schedule. And I think for me moving forward, that is going to be Sundays and Thursdays. Like I was just kind of mapping it out, and I feel like I could do sit down videos on Tuesdays after work, and then I can post vlogs on Sundays. Now don't hold me to that, but I feel like that is just going to be what works best for me and my schedule. So we'll see how this all plays out, but for right now, I'm just excited that I'm doing the darn thing. And if you have any ideas, please send them my way. Tell me of all the things you want to see. I want this to be a mixture of like both lifestyle and teaching, like the balance of both and how I can find joy in both, but you never know. We're just gonna see where it leads. Okay, now what I want to be able to do for these is talk about where I'm at on my goals. Again, I had all the best intentions of doing a monthly reset, but I feel like I can combine a coffee chat and a reset in one. Maybe that's ambitious, I don't know. We'll see how, like I said, we're gonna see how it plays out. I feel like I'm saying that so much, but truthfully, that's how I feel about it. Okay, now in January, I recorded a full-on goals video on all the ambitious goals that I set for myself, and I wanted to check in on those goals in monthly reset videos. Okay, I didn't do that. So we're gonna start now. We're gonna talk about the goal a little bit, and then we're gonna talk about where I'm at on it, and we'll go from there. So the first thing is my health. And I had a goal to lose a certain amount of weight. Not gonna share what that is, but I did want to lose weight and be able to go to the gym. And I'll say in January, did a really great job at that. February, awful job. March, awful job. Now, what I did do is in February, in conjunction with Lent and leading up to the wedding, I cut out sugar completely. And I noticed a huge difference, so much so that the top of my wedding dress did not fit. And that was very telling to me. I just realized how much sugar I was consuming and how much of it like I truly don't need in my diet, and how much better I felt. Like I had more mental clarity. My skin cleared up. Like I didn't get a pimple for a full month and a half. Like that's pretty great. And just like you just feel less inflamed. So I was very proud of that. And that's something that I'd like to continue to do, not cut it out completely, but just eat way, way, way less of it. And I would like to get back into a workout routine. For me, what that looks like is going to the gym 3 to 4 times per week and doing things that I just actually enjoy. I did run a 5K at the beginning of March, and I was so proud of that. I actually ran a 1 mile, and then I ran the 5K like right after, so 4 miles in one day, and I was super stoked about that. So I'd like to get back into like a jogging routine or a walk jog routine and do a little bit of weightlifting, but not a lot, and just do things that I actually enjoy, but get my body moving. I also did a step challenge in February and March, and that also helped get me moving, but we could always do better. Okay. Spiritual goals. I have a goal to read through the entire Bible cover to cover in the year of 2024, and I can say that I have stuck to this one fairly consistently. At the beginning of the year, for both March and February, in the morning, make sure I'm in the Word, enjoying every single minute of it, and then when I got time for wedding time, all of this stems around wedding time. When it got time for wedding time, some of my routines just went out the window because I needed to get all the wedding stuff done. Is that great? No, but it's fine. We're getting back in the groove. I'm back on track. And in the mornings, I love to have my quiet time. It sets my day up for success. I notice a difference when I do it versus when I don't. I feel like I'm a better teacher, I'm a better wife, I'm a better friend, all the things when I have my quiet time in the morning. And if you're interested in what plan I use one that Emma Grace Jens suggested because she did it last year. And it's in the Bible app, and it's like Bible in a year, but what just, it is so, like, it fills your cup up so well. Okay. And financial goals. Okay, so I'm not gonna share the number, but last year I had a pretty lofty savings goal, and I didn't start working towards that goal until June, when I realized that we had a wedding that we needed to pay for. And I was able to hit my lofty savings goal in 6 months. And that is equally impressive yet depressing. And here's why, because if I was able to achieve that goal in 6 months, what could I have done in a whole year? And I was just like so devastated in myself because I wish that I would have gotten started sooner so that way I could have doubled the goal. But it's okay. I'm very proud of everything that I accomplished. I took on extra babysitting jobs. I took on tutoring. I was just like really into saving money. And now this year I plan to double that goal. So we saved that amount and we used it to pay for the wedding. But now I'd like to basically double the amount we have in savings, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's really making sense. Like I had a number and I'd like to get that number again to double the account. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And we are definitely recouping after the wedding, and I'm so proud of that. Like it would have been really easy to not do that, but you know, we're here, so we're doing the thing. My plan is to take on some extra tutoring this summer to help recoup that. I'm doing Camp Invention this summer, and I'm very proud. So anyway, we're doing good things with our financial goals, and we plan to meet with a financial advisor soon to learn about investing, and I'm very excited about that. I feel like I'm so late to the game because, you know, I feel like some people already have this stuff done and I'm 29 and I don't have it done, but you know, here we are. I also set up a 403b. So very, very proud of all of the savings things that I've been doing. Home. Okay. Like I mentioned earlier, I really, really, really wanted to do a monthly reset where like I wash my sheets, I declutter a space, I do all those things. And honestly, I probably still can do one of those. I scratch what I said earlier about how I wanted to, you know, combine a reset and a coffee chat in one. No, I'm not doing that. I realize now what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a video once a month where I talk about like, you know, the things we're doing around the home to reset, because I just feel like we live in an apartment and so the space can get so overwhelming sometimes because it's a small space, and I just want to declutter and, you know, make ourselves feel like new. My sister came into town this past weekend for the eclipse and her birthday, and we deep cleaned the whole place. We decluttered, we got rid of things, and so it felt like a reset and it felt like a good spring clean. So moving forward, I'd like to do monthly resets. I would like to be able to do that. Again, better late than not at all. And yeah, I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute, but that was really all that I had. My plan moving forward is to keep this YouTube going. I don't want to slack off. I have proved to myself that I can film and edit a video all in the same week. Not necessarily the same day, but in the same week. But I want to keep this moving forward. I have always wanted to have a YouTube channel for as long as I can remember, and truthfully, I have been like kicking myself because if I would have started this when I was a first-year teacher, I would have 5 years of things to look back on, and I don't, and that's sad. And I also have vlogs. Like I can't even tell you, I think I have at least 20 vlogs on my phone that I just recorded and never posted because I got in my own way about it, and like, not to be sappy, but I just did. Like I don't know what my problem is, but I just got in my own way and I don't want to do that anymore. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more content so teachers just like you can find and keep the joy in teaching too. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.